Morning everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, you'll have to excuse me snuffling and snorting, but I've got a bit of a cold. Right, I'm coming on today to show you something that I've been working on started the beginning of January. It's my first ever junk journal. Well, I don't even know whether you call it a junk journal, but it's the first one that I've done like it. And it's inspired by a lady called Ina Solsbery. She did a video a while ago where she'd made I think she called it a junk journal out of a calendar, so I thought, oh, I like that idea. So the pages I've followed along with her, done the pages, and the cover I've done differently, and it's not finished yet. I still need to do something to the cover, but I'm not sure what to do yet. And I just wanted to use up all bits of stuff that I've had for ages. So right, well, this is it. I'm going to say this is the cover, but I've got to do something else to it because I'm not liking it at the minute. Excuse me. So the closure, I've used elastic bands. I was going to use so I've used twine around and how she cut this piece out, I've copied that piece as well, but the rest of it's a bit different. Yeah, I wanted the closure. I thought I was going to do with the twine, but I don't know, I didn't like it. So then I tried I've got a real big thick elastic band, so I fitted that round it, and then I didn't like that, and I thought, oh, I've got loads of other elastic bands, so I've just looped them all together, where you put one through the other and just loop them all together, tied it on the oh god, the twine there. And then this is just a bead for some jewellery, tied that on there like that. So I don't know what else to do with that. These is just off the back of the calendar. I know she put little pictures off the back of the calendar as well, and I thought I was going to do something different, but in the end I just thought, well, seems a shame not to use them, so I've done that, and I don't know what else to do to it. Right, so it's all a bit weird. Whether you can see properly. I've used these. I've got loads and loads and loads. I was given a great big pack of excuse me, file folders. So what I did was I just laid one on top of the other. I've been winging it. I hadn't got a clue what I was going to do with the cover, and I've never done anything like this, so I thought, oh, it doesn't matter, we'll just wing it and see how I go. I just stuck one on top of the other, worked out that I wanted a middle piece for the spine, so I can't remember how long they were, so I just measured it and measured an inch for the spine and just scored it down there, and then folded it each way. And then, because I'm not explaining very well, I've got like two pieces, and that's the spine there, just burnished it across there, and then used some of my homemade washi tape to like stick it to make the page, if that makes sense. And then the same that time. I'm sure it probably doesn't make sense, but you probably get the idea. And then I think it measures, I think it's just over 6 inches square. I cut it down, well, I didn't cut the length down, but I just had to cut some off the top. I covered it all with brown paper, just some packing paper. It come in a parcel. I scrunched it all up first, covered it with that. Excuse me, and then I went over it with vintage photo, just lightly over the top, and I've given it a coat of Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge. I didn't varnish the inside, so at the top, I don't know where to start. At the top, turn it that way, I've left that open at the top, and I've made a little, say it's all stuff out of, I've got a big box that's got office supplies written on it, so it's all things I've had given me and stuff, and I've got I made a little booklet with my cloakroom tickets. Thought you could write on the back of there. So I punched a hole in the top, made a little tag. Now I'll just put some of my tape down there. Yeah, this is all. Well, that's some I made a while ago out of paper bags that I'd given me. And then here I've just stapled a few bits of paper together, stuck some on my tape across. This is why I was making this other tape the other week. Said I wanted to make some for a project I was doing. Well, this is what it was for, just in some more little pages out of packaging paper. Just took another little picture there, left that bit side plain. There's another, you can't see, another pocket at the top there. I've just put tags, and where am I? Had a load of these, got a load of these, so I took the string out and just put those in. Don't even know what they're called, but so there's a couple of tags in there. Oh, yeah, and round, because the edges were open, I went round it with my tape. Did I? Yeah, you can't see it on there, but I did. And round the edge of there with my tape. Oh, excuse my stomach rumbling, I'm hungry. Right, now we come to the pages. I will leave the link to Ina's challenge, to Ina's video, if I can find it, or if not, to a channel. I think it's called Calendar Junk Journal or something, but I'll try and find that video and leave the link to that, because she shows you very clearly how she's done all the pages. Ina also used this method for binding, and say she did that little cut out bit, but this bit she'd done differently. So I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, so she show you how to do. Fold all the pages were all different. Ina had used a scenery calendar, which she said would work better, and it does work better, because this is got all animals, and so parts of it, the animals are upside down, etc. But that doesn't bother me, that's all I've got, so I just wanted to have a go at it. But her one, because it was scenery, flowers and, you know, countryside and that, it it looked better, didn't look so upside down. And I've covered all the numbers up, so I've got loads of these little labels. So I wanted to use those up, so I've gone all across it, all in a silly fashion, to cover the numbers up. Oh, excuse me, that's a little... Oh, little pocket there. It's upside down there, look. And then I've added some I've got loads of brown envelopes, so I've added some little envelopes with little, well, I've put little bits of whatever in there that I left the top on, and I just cut the top with my Kiddie's crinkly scissors. So I do have, I think I've got 2 decorative punches, but just scissors seemed easier. And stamped, I think that's an eagle's belly. Yeah. Another pocket there. Again, all the numbers and everything, the days and the months I've just covered up because I wanted to. And a little pocket there. It's like a big caterpillar. A little pocket there. Up there. Hardly hair. So I've got 4 signatures with 3 pages in each. Envelope. I think there's about 4 different, was there 3 or 4 different ways that she's cut them? Not cut them, sorry, folded them. Pocket there. One there, tickle his chin. Yeah, I've used loads of more of my different washi tapes that I've made. The pocket there. I'm quite pleased with it. I say it took me ages. I've been picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down. Excuse my stomach. Upside down puffin. It's another different fold. So thank you, Ina, for your inspiration. So if you don't know her, please go and subscribe because she does some fabulous work. Pocket there. It's all pretty much the same. As you can see, you know, the animals are upside down in places. Then you've got to decide which way you want them. But it doesn't matter. Pocket there. Where's the pocket? I can't see. Oh, it's there, look. At the top. Excuse me. Put one there. Red squirrel. Go on there. There, all the pages were easy to fold. Mr. Doodle had actually he'd taken one of the pages off the calendar for a clock, but I snuffled it back off of him. Oh dear. But he said that the picture wouldn't have fitted properly anyway, so I couldn't work out why there was only 11 pages. No, these red ones. I decided to stamp on them with my music stamps. Didn't like them just as red to go in there. Didn't like them like how I'd stamped them, but I thought, well, I've done them, so I'll stick them in anyway. Otherwise they'll just get either binned or put back in the pile of stuff to use. Oh, this is the picture Mr. Doodle was going to use for his clock, but he said it wouldn't have fitted right, so... Oh, this one's, that's a bit of a different fold. That's got a bigger pocket there. And there. Yeah, I have enjoyed doing it. I'll say it's took me ages. These little stamps, I'd seen them the other week in the works, and I didn't pick them up. They were £4, and then I saw Annie, she'd got some and she was showing them, and I thought, oh, I've got to get those, so I got them at the weekend. There's 10 in there for £4, and there's some really lovely stamps. They were in this jar. Ah. Yeah, I like that. Look, don't really like that, but it doesn't matter. So, Jer, see, it wasn't a naked man calendar like you thought it was. There's 2 more tags in that one. Left that one open sideways because it's because they're only, you know, it's only thin card. I was originally going to use some cereal box, and then I don't know. I just decided, oh, I wonder if I can do it with these. I can't remember what Ina had used. I think she'd used cereal box. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, when I'd burnished it all and that and stuck the sides up, like this one I was going to leave open at the top, but it was kind of buckling a little bit, so I suppose it will do because it's only thin, so I left that one open at the sides, and then just did another little thingy there. I don't know whether I should do anything else to the plain bits or not. Don't know. And then there's another little raffle ticket book there. So I've got loads of those as well. I've got green ones, pink ones and blue ones. What I wanted to keep it all neutralish. Yeah, so that's my little chunky journal. And then for the ends, I've just literally, I put these on yesterday. I've not been feeling very well over the weekend, and I was like, I'm losing the will. I thought, oh, I must do a bit more to it, so I just literally just. I was going to try and I was going to leave these longer and put more beads up, but for one thing the twine's quite thick. I had originally split the twine down, I think it's in 3 layers, or is it in 2? Can't remember. There's 3, I think there's 3 not layers, but you know what I mean. And I was just going to use one of them just for the binding, but it wasn't strong enough, so I left it as is. Of course it was too thick then to go through the beads that I wanted to use, so in the end I've just put one on each piece. But there's some lovely little beads just off of jewellery bits that I've picked up from the car boots, and I've just bog standard, tied it on. Knots. Nothing fancy. Yes, so it's just the front that I really love this closure. Elastic bands. Oh dear. Yeah, I just don't know what else to do to the front. I was showing Mr. Doodle it last night, and he was like, "Oh, that's really good." He says, "Yeah, you want some sort of border around there, but I think now because I've got this far, I'm a bit reluctant to do anything else in case I really hate it." But yeah, quite pleased with that. I say it was just out of these cardboardy file folders. So thank you very much for watching. I think I've told you as much about it as I can. Well, anybody that watches this, you'll all know. Oh, my stomach's really growling. I just got the length of twine for each signature and tied it round this piece, tied it at the top, and then just slip those through. It's dead easy. I like it that way. Yes. Right, I should go and finish my cup of tea, and I think I'll be back on later. I can't remember what for at the moment, but I've got it on my phone so I don't forget. Right, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll go and find the link to Ina's channel. Oh, take care, bye for now.